Baro, which derived its name from a Nupe word, Baro, meaning standing, was one of the early settlements of the colonial masters, especially European merchants, who besieged the area to take advantage of the enormous trading opportunities on the river banks. Lord Lugard, after leaving Lokoja, settled in Baro, a quiet community located 650 kilometers up the Niger River, endowed with surface and underground water resources with lush vegetation that has remained a major attraction to date. Seated gracefully on top of Baro Empire Hill is the ancient historical monument where Sir Lord Frederick Lugard built the first high-frequency radio in Nigeria. His residence, guest houses, West African Frontier Force barracks, and graves of missionaries, among others. Although successive governments made efforts to facilitate rapid growth of the town, but to no avail.
It's quite unfortunate that Baro have been curtailing in isolation because there's no complete road, either by road, either by air or by water. There's no road.
The condition of the road is seriously affecting the economic activities of Baro. We want it to be as it was like in the 60s.
Zungeru, on the other hand, before the colonial rule, was without the trappings of modernity: electricity, tarred roads, potable water, concrete buildings roofed with iron sheets. The amenities, however, came with colonial rule, but were limited to the British quarters, which formed the platform for rapid transformation to modernity. Today, these facilities that should have been protected as monuments have been vandalized, with some gone extinct. They include Lord Frederick Lugard's residence, clubs, rest houses, army barracks, personal aid quarters, golf course, swimming pool, and most notable, the northern and southern gates that served the two protectorates during amalgamation in 1914.
We have the Zik Center here. This started in 1991, but it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It has been abandoned.
Before now, there are a lot of social amenities in Zungeru, such as pipe warm water supply, telecommunication, hospital, and what have you. If you compare Zungeru at that time to today, there are a lot of developmental degradation.
The town, which served as hamlet before the coming of Europeans, was chosen because of its strategic location, accessible through River Niger from the south, situated along River Kaduna, as well as for administrative convenience. Beyond the amalgamation of Nigeria, Zungeru served as a center of unity, with some prominent Nigerians from the southern parts of the country, like the late Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Chief Udomego Ojukwu, born there. The obvious neglect and abandonment now associated to Baro and Zungeru has affected the economic development of these famous towns. However, the people have continued to ask for attention from government at all levels if investment must thrive in this part of the country, particularly in Baro.
And we understand that if these areas are developed, it will bring in a lot of resources. So we are going to approach the federal government to come to our aid.
The only remarkable change in Zungeru is a renovated cemetery and the church, which has existed for over 100 years, while the bridge leading to the railway station, constructed in 1902, popularly called Gadan Tukunya in Hausa, is still in use. However, the question on the lips of many is, will these communities ever witness another flourishing period? Only time will tell. Mary Noel-Berje, NTA News.